We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. That hook had to hurt. No rest for the weary. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. How did they survive that?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That hook won't score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch.
What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one. Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.
Yeah, that hate the grind and sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it goal and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever ban, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They gon' love you when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, bad time that I came through when I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubting me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's sold. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Yeah, I've been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it then believe. Bad time that I came through when I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reground. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation, all this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Here comes Dr. Iron Fist Vitaly Klitschko. He's a heavyweight. Smoking Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? The jab doesn't quite connect. That jab had to hurt. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
Sluggers just want to mow you down.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Klitschko is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Is Frazier in trouble? Down goes Joe Frazier. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you...
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. He's been knocked down. Here we go for round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Right hook is scoring. Stiff jab. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Nice counter. This fighter brings a barrage. Whoa, wait a minute! Is Frazier in trouble? Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your blood.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Just misses with that uppercut. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Go back out there
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab's slick. Just keep him on the end of his jab.
On to the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Just misses with that jab. Don't want to trade shots. Nice stop, but that won't score. Well done with that counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Just misses with the right uppercut. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You still want to fight.
Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's back at it in round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. What?
Klitschko is on the canvas. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Gotta waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But
whoa, Johnny. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. You're smart.
And there's the bell for round 5. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are ready.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Frazier is in trouble again. Frazier finally answering back.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Beautiful counter shot. His jab just got blocked. Joe Frazier is in trouble. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knock. Let's start the 6th. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Miss with that jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Both men step back for just a moment. Can you imagine if he knocks out this legend? Never count out smoking Joe Frazier.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Klitschko is dazed. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
The bell sometimes it...
Round 7, here we go. Down goes Frazier. I don't care how how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Failing to score with that right hook. Can't land the jab there. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make up.
Round 8, and we're off again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.